This is Good Morning Suncoast. We're here for you.
Good morning, Monday. Hope you enjoyed your weekends. I'm Ray Collins. It is October the 23rd, and John Scalzi is back in place. And I look over your shoulder, John, and see plenty of rain on our doorstep over there.
You know, we've been talking about this cold front for about a week now. It's very well advertised, and finally, it's about to move through and bring us some changing weather. Cooper in south central Sarasota, one of our weather watchers, reports in with 76 degrees. Becky and Old Mayaca are one of our longest weather watchers here with over 20 years of service. We sure appreciate her. 68 degrees. And Richard in Northport coming in with 75 as well. It'll be a breezy afternoon. These showers will move through, particularly in the second half of the day. Kind of notice that they're beginning to try and fall apart as they get closer to our coastline. That's going to be the character of these storms. We're not looking at any kind of severe weather outbreak here, but just intermittent showers and possibly some moderate showers this afternoon, and maybe an isolated thunderstorm. A lot of cloud cover, however. Expect that with the daytime high still warm in the mid-80s. That is about to change. The other thing you'll notice is the breezy afternoon winds. We'll talk all about the forecast in a minute.
All right, talk to you soon. Thank you, John. Checking first alert traffic. A little build up there on 64 as you get off the interstate and head west on that road. Otherwise, pretty quiet in Manatee County. Farther south, Bee Ridge, still an issue in both directions around Beneva and McIntosh, so be aware of that. Perhaps you want to take Weber on one side or Palmer Ranch on the other side. South County, all clear at 6:02 on your Monday morning. Our top story this hour. This week, President Trump has okayed the release of thousands of classified pages about the day President Kennedy was killed. So what might we learn now, 54 years later? ABC's David Wright has a story.
Like the eternal flame at John F. Kennedy's grave at Arlington National Cemetery, a few questions have burned ever since November of 1963. Was Lee Harvey Oswald acting alone? Or was the CIA, or the KGB, or the Mafia pulling the strings? After more than half a century, there's still no easy answer.
The release of these documents, thousands of documents, is going to just add a massive amount of information on this subject.
Amateur sleuths have pored over Abraham Zapruder's 26.6 seconds of film from Dealey Plaza, frame by frame, second-guessing the Warren Commission. Was there a second gunman on the grassy knoll? These documents may contain some answers. And why did Jack Ruby, a Texas nightclub owner, kill Oswald days after the assassination on live television? Was he acting alone? What these documents are unlikely to do,
I, John Fitzgerald Kennedy, do solemnly swear,
is to change the legacy of America's 35th president. Nor will they diminish the youth and the glamour we've come to associate with the Camelot myth. And yet, Congressman Joseph P. Kennedy III is understandably a little sad about the president's decision to release these documents now.
It would have been nice if there was some communication between this administration and members of our family. I understand the historical value of those documents. I don't dispute that. They also happen to be quite personal as well.
Happening today, Ivanka Trump hits the road to sell her father's tax reform plan. The first daughter will visit Philadelphia this afternoon for a town hall meeting. The forum will focus on how tax reform will help middle-class and working-class families. The town hall comes as President Trump continues to urge Capitol Hill to pass tax reform by the end of the year. Meantime, just in time for Halloween, the federal deficit has reached a devilish high of $606 billion. That number is $8 billion more than last year. Budget Director Mick Mulvaney called for smarter government spending and tax reform. The Senate approved a resolution Thursday night that could speed up tax cuts of up to $1.5 trillion. Stay tuned. And laptops could be banned from checked baggage on planes due to a fire risk under a proposal recommended by the International Air Safety Panel. According to a new report, an overheating laptop battery could cause a significant fire in a cargo hold that firefighting equipment aboard the plane would not be able to extinguish. The ban will be considered by the International Civil Aviation Organization later on this month. An update now from Las Vegas on the mass shooting earlier this month. MGM Resort says it has no plans to rent out that room on the 32nd floor of Mandalay Bay. Police say Stephen Paddock used the room's windows to open fire on an outdoor music festival, killing 58 people and wounding more than 500 others. It is not clear whether the suite will be used for something else or marked as a memorial. Happening in Florida, the manhunt continues for whoever is terrorizing a Tampa neighborhood after 3 people were shot and killed in less than 2 weeks. Police need help identifying a person of interest in this surveillance video who they think may be able to, who they think could solve one of the homicides. The video shows someone walking down a street near the shooting. So far, police are not using the words serial killer, but they do believe the 3 killings are related. The victims' families and other members of the community came together last night for a vigil, and they say now they just want some answers.
That person must be laughing, I don't know, but that person will pay. That person is gonna be haunted, gonna be on party. Whatever he be hide right now, he be haunted, all the community, everybody. We don't scare all these people.
Now, billboards are going up all over Hillsborough County today, and there's also a community meeting scheduled for tonight at 6:30 to discuss what the community should do moving forward. An alleged terror plot has foiled Miami over the weekend. Police are saying the suspect was inspired by ISIS, and they caught him in an undercover FBI operation. 53-year-old Vincent Solano is accused of planning to blow up the Dolphin Mall. Undercover FBI agents supplied Solano with a hoax bomb, which he allegedly planned to detonate inside the mall. Police say there's evidence online that Solano made pro-Islamic State videos, but no indication he was directed by terrorists. He will appear in court in Miami later on today. In central Louisiana, a town hall was underwater in a matter of minutes due to heavy rain over the weekend. This is their second large flood in just over a year. Many say they're still trying to bounce back from last year's flood, where about 24 families were taken into shelters.
Rescued approximately 75 families, 75 people, about 25 families. We had several elderly that couldn't walk, that we had to actually load on boats to get them out.
Pressure. You know, thinking about last year, some people haven't got back in the home from the first time, and it's still the same process.
More than 30,000 people are still without power this morning, and several shelters have opened to help stranded residents. 6:08 right now. All 5 former living presidents appeared together for a hurricane relief concert over the weekend in Texas. They raised millions of dollars in the process. Kim Hutcherson has the story.
I'm thrilled to be able to introduce 39, 42, and 44 to one of the finest universities in the United States. I speak for the folks right here when I say we really admire and love George H.W. Bush.
An evening originally planned to celebrate the 20th anniversary of Bush 41's presidential library at Texas A&M University transformed into an opportunity for all 5 former presidents to raise money for hurricane victims.
All of us on this stage here tonight could not be prouder of the response of Americans.
Let's all work together and make America still a greater volunteer nation.
The heart of America, without regard to race or religion or political party, is greater than our problems.
In a nod to national unity, they dubbed their effort the One America Appeal, a charity that's raised more than $30 million for hurricane relief. President Donald Trump even made a cameo in a taped video message where he praised the former president's work as tremendous. I'm Kim Hutcherson reporting.
Newly released figures show Hurricane Irma had a major impact on Suncoast real estate sales. According to the Realtor Association of Sarasota and Manatee Counties, there was a decrease in closed sales, pending sales, and new listings in September. New listings in Sarasota County were down 36%, and closed sales dropped by 16% compared to last year. Real estate experts say even though the market is seeing decreased numbers, it's more likely a delay and not a permanent problem.
At the end of the day, the big thing to remember is you are going to be seeing a rebound effect, and we're going to see that in the month of October, November, and December.
Overall, the real estate market is still strong. The median price of local homes has increased more than 8% compared to last year. Florida officials say they've passed out more than $1 billion worth of food assistance after Hurricane Irma. Thousands waited in line, and they've swamped sites where officials were passing out applications for the program, which gives out vouchers to use in grocery stores. Some Democratic politicians, including U.S. Senator Bill Nelson, have criticized how the aid has been distributed. As of late last week, the state's Department of Children and Families said it had processed nearly 700,000 applications from people applying for help. The state has wrapped up its benefits in several counties, but just opened new operations in Central Florida over the weekend. And federal wildlife officials are relieved to report that Hurricane Irma did not wipe out a herd of tiny endangered deer found only in the Florida Keys. According to a U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service survey released last week, almost 950 key deer survived the storm. Irma made landfall September 10th near the National Key Deer Refuge, the only place where the 30-inch tall deer are found. That's 2.5 feet high. However, the storm is responsible for killing 21 key deer, and 12 others died in car crashes since the storm. The herd faced potential extinction last year during a screwworm infestation. Officials say the deer seen in the refuge since the hurricane appear to be healthy and active. That's good to hear.
It's good, yeah. Wonder why they don't come onto the mainland. It's weird. Only on the Keys, huh?
Can't swim?
Well, they swim between island and island.
The toll booth?
I don't know. Maybe that's it. No, they don't have exact change.
That's what it is.
Maybe that's
Sun pass.
That's what they need. We have across our region a little bit of cloudiness, a little bit of rain showers, and some much cooler temperatures on the way. We'll talk about that in a second.
Also, first alert traffic, and a teen is back home after being hospitalized thanks to an exploding e-cigarette. We'll tell you what he's now warning other e-cig users to look out for when we come back.
It's been about a month, and I can honestly say I've seen the change in me. I went from being a depressed girl who didn't want help to this happy, caring girl who loves helping other people. I just really hope that people that went through what I went through get the help that they need, because their story is important and they are loved. Thank you so much for everything.
The Alfa Romeo Stelvio takes the modern compact luxury crossover and injects it with personality.
Every crossover should be this good to drive.
Rediscover your passion for driving at Alfa Romeo of Sarasota.
Hi, I'm Chef Bob. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday morning on ABC7, where we'll be serving up the most awesome dishes. Then stop by your neighborhood Publix, pick up the recipe card and all the ingredients.
Why settle for less? Get more for your money at Sunset Subaru in Sarasota. Subaru is the best overall brand for 2 years running and the most trusted brand for 3 years running, according to Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com. Right now, you can lease one of Subaru's most versatile vehicles, the Subaru Crosstrek, for as little as $199 a month, or get 2.9% financing with complimentary maintenance included. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
Glasses and contacts. You need them to see, but they put such a strain on your life. Due to new advances in vision improvement technology, LASIK is now affordable for almost everyone, with procedures starting as low as $299 per eye, and over 1 million procedures performed by our trusted independent surgeons. LASIK surgery is a sensible, safe, and affordable solution to improve your vision. So call now to talk to a LASIK Vision Institute counselor and schedule your free evaluation.
1-800-813-0109. SRQ Performance Parts provides parts and accessories from over 300 manufacturers, so you can get that new manifold, carburetor, gasket, bolt kit, or nitrous oxide system fast. We'll help you beat the competition. Call or visit SRQ Performance Parts online today for all your high-performance parts and advice.
Listen to this important message. If you owe money to the IRS, you will want to hear this. Penalties and interest compound daily on your back taxes, putting you under a mountain of debt. Tax 10,000 has years of experience connecting people with tax resolution specialists. Working through the IRS Fresh Start program, they will handle all the necessary forms, and if you qualify, you may end up saving thousands of dollars. Call Tax 10,000 at 800-817-1064.
Keep up with the Suncoast. Watch your favorite ABC7 shows on your streaming device.
I went in skeptical and came away impressed.
Stelvio can spring from a standstill to 60 miles per hour in 5.4 seconds, a segment best.
Rediscover your passion for driving at Alfa Romeo of Sarasota.
Now your ABC7 First Alert weather forecast with meteorologist John Scalzi.
It doesn't feel much like fall right now with a 76-degree air temperature and a dew point coming in the low 70s. Feels kind of sticky. That's about to change. When that southeast wind, right now east-southeast at about 9, switches more to the northwest, you'll know a front has moved through and changes are on the way. 73, Wauchula 74, Arcadia 75 in Mayaca. Parrish comes in at 74, 74 in Bradenton. Longboat Key at 77. We have 76 degrees in Venice. Inglewood, Northport comes in at 74. Across the region, rain showers are populating the area from really the Florida Keys all the way up to Canada, really, if you'd spread this map outwards a little bit. But you'd notice that most of the showers are kind of in the process of falling apart as they get closer to shore here. The tendency is for them to decay. That will be the case today, but by afternoon, with a little daytime heating and this line of showers moving closer to us, we have about an 80% chance of seeing some of the storminess around. Not much in the way of a thunderstorm risk today, but an isolated thunderstorm not out of the question. Mostly just a little bit of rain showers, some moderate rain at times possible. Total rainfall amounts not going to be all that great. So there's our front, the one we've been talking about. Here's the backup cold front behind it. The two of them together will bring the push necessary to draw down the cool air. First, some Pacific air will move through here, and that'll kind of cool us down about 5 degrees by tomorrow. The front actually comes through tomorrow morning. And then a modified area of Canadian air will sink southward, and that will reinforce the cooler air and give us that blast necessary to finally bring that cooler air our way. That'll happen on Wednesday, and you'll certainly notice big differences on Wednesday. For today, kind of cloudy with a little bit of a rain mixed, a breezy wind out of the southeast, shifting tomorrow, and then cooler by that midweek. You'll notice that in the extended range forecast. Showers kind of move through today. Tomorrow it starts to clear out. Second half of the day should be pretty nice. And then the front itself, considered by these little bit of clouds that you see out in the Gulf on Wednesday, actually the second front moves through and brings us the cooler air. Total amounts of rain, you know, not going to be all that great. Total amount perhaps here locally in the vicinity of a ½ an inch to an inch total amounts. Southeast wind breezy, and the forecast, check it out. A couple of days of temperatures in the 80s, low 80s, and then we move into the 70s for Wednesday, Thursday, and maybe even Friday with nighttime lows in the 50s. Ray?
All right, thank you, John. Checking First Alert traffic, a new issue there on 14th Street West at State Road 70 in both directions. Be aware of that little busy spot this morning. Bee Ridge Road continuing to show some issues, particularly in the eastbound lane as you move from Beneva toward McIntosh and Honore. South County mostly clear at 6:19 now on your Monday morning. An Oregon teenager is out of the hospital after nearly losing his eye and suffering serious burns after his e-cigarette blew up in his face. Reporter Bob Hay has the teen's message to other e-cigarette users.
It never went out, it just shot straight up.
Blake Chastain's injuries, his bandaged right hand, his bruised and swollen eye, aren't easy to look at. Outside the OHSU emergency room, Blake told me he had just started a break at work in Redmond Wednesday afternoon when his e-cigarette exploded in his face.
I made 2 steps out back and touched it. It blew up.
E-cigarette fires and explosions caught on surveillance cameras in other cases show just how dangerous they can be. Blake says he'd only had his e-cigarette for a week, hadn't modified it, and had used one just like it before with no problems. But this time?
Just barely even touched it, and it just went boom. And my ears rang like as if a grenade went off. I thought my lips were gone. Like, it was nuts. And apparently I didn't see it, but everyone else said part of the mod shot and like went through chairs and stuff.
It wasn't until I was sent the pictures that I burst into tears.
These are some of the pictures Blake's mom, Amy Shepard, saw of her son in the hospital.
It's been a hard thing to go through and a hard thing to watch his pain. I feel very lucky to have him, and that they were able to save his eye, because they weren't sure at first that they'd be able to save his eye.
This federal study released in July shows the growing trend in e-cigarette fires and explosions from 2009 to 2016. More than half, 98, happened just last year. Blake says he's done vaping.
Oh, I'm completely against it. I'm trying to get anyone and everyone I can to throw them out.
I'm glad Blake's done with them, and I hope a lot of kids look at what has happened and say they're not worth it.
Well, that explosion also burned his hand and also shattered his front teeth. Ouch. Still ahead, some are putting pressure on the White House to answer questions involving the death of 4 Green Berets. We'll tell you why those questions won't be going away anytime soon when we come back.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
Did you know that Sarasota County was the first in Florida to be recognized as an age-friendly community? Whether you're 22 or 82, we strive to be the best place to live, work, and play. A community rich with opportunities and things to do for people of all ages. On Saturday, October 28th, we're advancing this movement with a free community event featuring live entertainment and hands-on experiences. You won't want to miss our entire community coming together for an age-friendly festival presented by the Patterson Foundation.
It's no small wonder anybody loves it all.
I just love art that moves me.
No small,
I mean, really moves me.
One.
Sunset Fiat of Sarasota presents No Small Wonder. High performance style. Let the art of Fiat move you.
Attention Medicare beneficiaries. Many people with Medicare may be able to get extra benefits and don't even know they're available. You may be able to get dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drug coverage included in your plan. Call the Medicare Coverage Helpline to see if you can get the extra benefits you deserve. The Medicare Coverage Helpline is now accepting calls. You may be able to get extra benefits, including dental, vision, and prescription drug coverage.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jason Buchwald. Making sure you go to the doctor and taking all your medications as prescribed can help protect your health. To make it easier, you may now be able to enroll in a Medicare Advantage plan that includes coverage for dental, vision, and prescription drugs. Help protect your health by choosing the right plan for you and get all the benefits you deserve.
Call to see if you may be able to get extra benefits, including dental, vision, and prescription coverage. Don't miss the annual election period deadline for Medicare Advantage. Call now. Call 800-711-7200. That's 800-711-7200.
Hi, I'm Joan London with A Place for Mom. Over the years, we've helped thousands of families find senior care, and today's senior living communities have never been better. With amazing amenities like movie theaters, exercise rooms and swimming pools, public cafes, bars and bistros, even pet care services. And nobody understands your options like the advisors at A Place for Mom. These are local expert advisors that will partner with you to find the perfect place and determine the right level of care, whether that's just a helping hand or full-time memory care. Best of all, it's a free service. Call today. A Place for Mom. You know your family, we know senior living. Together, we'll make the right choice.
Call A Place for Mom right now to get our free ebook on financing senior care, as well as a free referral for senior living communities in your area. Call 1-800-290-0352. That's 1-800-290-0352.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
I had a chance to host the Braveheart 5K run on Saturday morning at the Sarasota Celtic Music Festival. There in the striped shirt is Steve Christie, who lives locally, former Buffalo Bills kicker, who's active in the organization. And then on the other side of the striped face there is a John Gale. Both of them wear kilts. I checked Scalzi's forecast. Too windy for kilts, so I went with the shorts. If you have any pictures, send them our way. Check out our Facebook pages. If you're on Facebook, go to Ray Collins ABC7. Feel free to like the page and check out all the recent postings from this past weekend. A shout out also to my new good friends at Cardinal Mooney. Went to their reunion on Saturday night with my bride. 6:25 is our time right now. Questions about how 4 Army Green Berets died in Niger are not going away anytime soon. Some lawmakers want more answers. ABC's Ariel Reshef has the latest.
In this morning's GMA First Look, Sergeant LaDavid Johnson was laid to rest in a private funeral Saturday. In a tearful goodbye, his pregnant widow, Maisha Johnson, dressed in white, kissing his casket one last time. The 1,200 mourners honoring his life as a soldier, a husband, and father. Sergeant Johnson, one of 4 U.S. soldiers killed in Niger October 4th by militants who pledged loyalty to ISIS. Lawmakers now demanding answers.
But at this point, we have conflicting stories. We want to be able to get the full, accurate story and get it right.
We don't know exactly where we're at in the world militarily and what we're doing. I didn't know there was 1,000 troops in Niger.
And coming up at 7 a.m., Maisha Johnson speaks out, remembering the life of her late husband. With your GMA First Look, I'm Ariel Reshef, ABC News, New York.
At Almond Breeze, we only use California-grown Blue Diamond almonds in our almond milk, and we're proud of that. But the whole care and nurturing part, that idea, we borrowed from the experts. Blue Diamond Almond Breeze. The best almonds make the best almond milk.
When Santa discovers the Points of Light LED light show, he creates dazzling displays with 114 lighting effects and 14 color combinations, including all white. The energy-efficient LED technology is perfect for decorating indoors and outdoors up to 50 feet. And now there's Points of Light for Halloween. Set it up in seconds and enjoy hundreds of decorating tricks and treats. You'll find Points of Light only at Walmart.
When heartburn hits, fight back fast with Tums Chewy Bites. Fast relief in every bite. Crunchy outside, chewy inside. Tums Chewy Bites.
The Alfa Romeo Stelvio takes the modern compact luxury crossover and injects it with personality.
Every crossover should be this good to drive.
Rediscover your passion for driving at Alfa Romeo of Sarasota.
Attention type 2 diabetics. The FDA warns of an increased risk of amputation associated with certain diabetes medications. If you took the diabetes medications Invokana or Invokamet and then suffered an amputation or one of these other serious injuries, call the Rely On Group right now. If you've suffered amputation or any of these injuries after taking your diabetes medication, call the Rely On Group today. You may be entitled to substantial financial compensation. The FDA has recently warned about an increased risk of leg and foot amputations associated with the use of certain diabetic medications such as Invokana and Invokamet. If you or a loved one took the diabetes medications Invokana or Invokamet and then suffered an amputation, ketoacidosis, kidney failure, or even death, call the Rely On Group now. We are here to help you get the justice you deserve. You may be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Call 800-355-8205. That's 800-355-8205.
If you're only hungry for a slice of apple pie, why buy the whole pie? And you certainly wouldn't want to pay for an all-you-can-eat buffet. So if you don't use your cell phone that much, why get charged for a plan that's too big or even an unlimited plan? Luckily, there's still a wireless company that shares your values. Welcome to Consumer Cellular. Our average customer pays about $25 a month for everything they need. Many pay even less, as plans start at just $15 a month. You'll get a straightforward bill that's easy to understand with no surprises and all the attention you deserve from our friendly customer service team. No wonder Consumer Cellular has received the J.D. Power Award for highest customer service 3 times in a row. Plus, if you're an AARP member, you'll receive special discounts. It's easy to switch. You can even keep your phone and your number. So stop paying for more than you need and start your 30-day risk-free trial today. Call 800-457-2317. Go online or visit a Target store today.
A promise was made, a promise that hit the beaches of Normandy, a vow that captured Iwo Jima, a contract that weathered Tet, a pledge that stormed the desert in Iraq, an IOU that braved IEDs in Kandahar. A promise was made to America's veterans. DAV fights to keep that promise, so all veterans and their families get the benefits and support they earned. For help, visit DAV.org.
When severe weather strikes, trust ABC 7 First Alert Weather. We're here for you.
I went in skeptical and came away impressed.
Stelvio can spring from a standstill to 60 miles per hour in 5.4 seconds, a segment best.
Rediscover your passion for driving at Alfa Romeo of Sarasota.
This half hour on Good Morning Suncoast, hundreds gather to honor a local firefighter killed months before his retirement. We'll have more on the emotional ceremony. A local dive team helps clean up the waters off one Suncoast beach. We'll take you to the annual event. And a retreat for art teachers today and tomorrow in Sarasota County. Those stories and more right now on Good Morning Suncoast.
Live from the ABC 7 studios, this is Good Morning Suncoast. We're here for you.
Good morning. Glad you're with us. It's 6:31, October the 23rd. I'm Ray Collins. And John Scalzi's previewing what he's been talking about for days, change in the rain and also the temperature, right, John?
Yeah, all of it coming our way today. The temperatures will be a little bit cooler, mostly because they'll be held down by the cloud cover that we'll have around during the afternoon. And rain showers are out in Gulf waters right now, inching closer to shore. Now, bark is worse than bite on this particular image here. A lot of the rain showers will tend to kind of dampen out and wash away before they make it to shore. But still, we have a good chance of seeing rainfall this afternoon, maybe even an isolated thunderstorm. Certainly a lot of cloud cover around, all part of a cold front, which will be moving through about this time tomorrow morning. Until then, we'll have breezy winds, a southeasterly flow bringing us humidity, and daytime highs still kind of on the warm side, coming in at 84 or so. But after that, after we get through tomorrow morning, we'll start to see some clearing. We'll start to see a couple of shots of cooler air come our way, and temperatures will be well below average by the time we get to midweek. We'll talk all about that in a few. Back to you.
Roller coaster. Thank you, John. Checking first alert traffic now. Some buildup now on US 301 in both directions after you get past University and between State Road 70 as well. Otherwise, pretty good in Manatee County. Slow down there in Fruitville in the eastbound lane as you approach Beneva, also Bee Ridge. Eastbound after Beneva. South County all clear at 6:33 on your Monday morning. Our top story, hundreds gathered to celebrate the life and recognize the service of Sarasota County Fire Chief Bill Koser. Koser served the Suncoast for 25 years before his death last week from a motorcycle accident while on vacation in South Georgia. Our Sammy Chido shares what those closest to him had to say.
Initially, the family wanted a small gathering.
Small was not an option Sunday as hundreds gathered to remember and celebrate the life of Sarasota County Battalion Chief William Koser.
One thing we could all learn from him is brotherhood. He knew the true definition of brotherhood, and he lived it every day.
Many spoke about Koser, sharing memories, laughs, and even some tears.
Billy would demand that you do your best. To my brothers and sisters out there, he would demand that you push each other, because that's what he did. We can only hope to be half the firefighter that Billy Koser was.
Sitting alongside Koser's family and colleagues were his fellow members of the Biker Association Widow's Sons. The president of the Knights and Eagles Division, David York, knew Koser for almost a decade.
Just one of the best guys that you would ever want to know. I mean, they keep saying how he would just give you the shirt off his back, and if you were down and out, he would literally do that. The community has lost a great man.
We have to remember the good things. We have to remember the smiles that he gave us also. So that's kind of what we tried to do here.
The tribute was filled with fire service tradition, and one of those traditions, radioing the last call, or what's also known as the 5 5s.
Roll call has been taken, and Battalion Chief Bill Koser has failed to answer.
Chief Koser was supposed to retire in March. Reporting from the newsroom, I'm Sammy Chido, your Suncoast News.
Well, a follow-up now on a popular spot on the Suncoast. The Venice Fishing Pier is back open, at least during the day. The pier welcomed back sightseers and fishermen over the weekend. It was damaged during Hurricane Irma. The lights are still off, though, so until that happens, the pier is closed at night and locked up, so you can't fish overnight. Replacement of the deck and railing begins in a few months. Volunteers with the Suncoast Reef Rovers are once again doing their part to keep the waters in Venice clean. The group met yesterday for their annual cleanup of the South Jetty. The Venice police also made sure that there was no fishing going on during the project. Good idea. The Suncoast Reef Rovers work to care for and protect our coasts across the region.
This event's been going on since 1998. It's very important, as you can tell from the amount of underwater debris that we bring up. All of that is stuff that gets caught in with the marine biology, and it's very important that we get that stuff pulled up out of the water so that they're not digesting it and getting tangled inside of it.
Good work. The Reef Rovers also meet annually to clean up the Venice Pier, as well as quarterly beach cleanups at Service Club Park in Venice. Well, it's hard to find a bowling lane over the weekend in Bradenton. One place was booked with the annual Special Olympics event, and our photojournalist Bart Delarmy talked to some families and bowlers about what that event means to them.
When she was born, they told me she would be a vegetable. She would never walk or talk or do anything. She has grown and flowered so much from the experience here. It makes her feel like a person.
They're capable of anything that like anybody else is. Give them a chance, and they're just out there just to have fun and to meet everybody just like anybody else would be.
It brings you pride and joy in everything. It makes you feel good and special. You just have a heart. You just keep on trying, never give up hope. It's like if you give up, get back on there and keep on trying.
Right here. Special Olympics is just all about enjoying the time that you have together and being with friends and family and just being yourself. Everybody's equal here.
If we don't get first place, at least we tried. That's all that matters. It doesn't matter about getting a ribbon. All that matters is we came up and we got to play like other counties did, and at least we tried and we brought our game, and that's all that counts. Each and one of us is special in our own unique way. Some people may have more needs than others, and other people may not have any, but it doesn't matter. We can still play no matter what our needs are.
If you want to enjoy time with friends and family, that all you have to do is sign up and just be who you are, and not anybody that somebody wants you to be.
What a great organization. Hey, to stay up to date on local news and alerts on your phone, you can find it on our ABC7 app. It's completely free and provides the most comprehensive local news coverage. If you're an iPhone or iPad user, you already have our news app, you'll want to go to the App Store now and search for WWSB or My Suncoast and update it. Android users, don't worry, you'll get the new version automatically. Happening today, Ringling College and the Sarasota County School District are hosting an art teachers retreat. It's designed to improve educators' teaching practices while inspiring their own art skills. The event continues tomorrow. We'll have more on how Sarasota teachers are responding to the retreat today at noon. One of the most iconic movies from 1975 will be performed on stage later this week in Venice. Venice Theater's main stage will host the Rocky Horror Picture Show. They'll act it out. They'll do a limited 5-show run. The theater will be selling goodie bags to help audience members take part in the traditional Rocky shenanigans. Taking place the next 2 weekends, Friday and Saturday. Tickets are $25. Also Halloween night as well. For details, call the box office at 488-1115. That should be fun.
I should say it's probably an R-rated show.
That's true, not for kids.
Not necessarily for kids. But I remember the movie was great. I remember Meatloaf was in it. Remember Meatloaf?
Right. Well, and I think
Susan Sarandon.
It came out in all seriousness and then was so bad, people mocked it. it became a cult thing.
It did. It did. Very funny. The only movie I know like it.
Yeah.
We have across the region some changing weather, big time changing weather. Talk about that in just a few.
Also, head first alert traffic. And before you choose your Halloween costume, we have a new warning. We'll tell you why a popular new fashion trend could cause some frightening results after this.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beautyrest, iComfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
Celebrate the end of summer with big savings during the Jeep Celebration event going on now at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota. Shop the area's largest selection of new Jeep Wranglers or save big on a new sleek and stylish Jeep Cherokee for as little as $18,999. Drive off today for your next great adventure in a brand new Jeep Renegade for as low as $15,999. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota today.
Attention, Americans eligible for Medicare. Are you getting all the benefits you're entitled to? Did you know there may be money available to lower your medical prescription costs? Call Health Markets and we'll tell you if you qualify.
Hi, I'm Dr. Martin Jeetsi. It's a new Medicare year. That means more changes and more confusion. The key question is, what can you do now to ensure you get the care you need in the coming year?
Call Health Markets today. You may qualify to save money on prescriptions. We'll help you find plans that may cost less, cover more, and could even lower your prescription costs to increase your savings. We help you find all the benefits you're entitled to, and we do it at no cost.
Make sure you have what you need to get the care that's right for you.
Find out if you qualify to receive extra help with your prescriptions. Call the number on the screen now. Representatives are standing by.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. Our promise means a new car you'll love. If not, return it for one you do. At Sarasota Ford, we promise live market pricing. We monitor national pricing on our entire inventory, so you get the best deal. In fact, we guarantee it. Bring us any competitor's ad, and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
We're still in hurricane season. Storms can pop up at a moment's notice. Sometimes it's just rain. Sometimes it's much worse. When severe weather strikes, trust ABC 7 First Alert Weather. We're here for you.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
Now your ABC 7 First Alert Weather Forecast with meteorologist John Scalzi.
A 76-degree air temperature, a dew point of 73. It still feels kind of sticky outside. That 76-degree temperature that we have right now will probably be our high temperature as we head into Wednesday. Might not even be that warm. We have a wind out of the southeast at about 9. When you watch that wind shift to the northwest, you'll know the cold front is through and things will be changing. 73 degrees, Wauchula, Arcadia, Mayaca. 74 degrees in Parrish, Bradenton, Lakewood Ranch. 76 in Sarasota, 77 Longboat Key, 75 in Venice and Inglewood, 74 Northport, and Punta Gorda comes in at 73. A lot of rain showers out in the Gulf waters. That is not the cold front. The cold front is actually behind that. This is what we call prefrontal showers. And the reason for it is that we have this nice southerly wind pumping in the moisture, and we have a little lift that is provided by the approaching cold front. So the combination of those factors bringing these showers to us today. Now, you'll notice the tendency is for the showers to kind of fall apart a little bit as they get closer to shore. Well, when you throw in a little daytime heating and you bring that line of disturbed weather a little closer to shore, we'll have about an 80% chance today of seeing some scattered showers, maybe an isolated thunderstorm, but more likely just showers. Light to moderate will be the nature of these showers. We're not going to get a lot of rain around here, but we'll get a little bit this afternoon and into the evening hours as this front gradually makes its way closer and closer to us, so that by tomorrow morning, it'll really be right on our doorstep. And then that front will move through here. Clearing will occur and the drier air back behind it. And then a secondary front will give another little push to that cooler air and help to really bring us some changes coming up on Wednesday. As I mentioned, temperatures will be, instead of about 5 to 8 degrees above our normals, they'll be about 10 to 15 degrees below our normals. So some rapid changes. Today, cloudy. We'll have a little bit of rainfall around, good chance of that, some scattered showers. Breezy wind out of the southeast, so watch for that, particularly boaters. It'll be a little bit gusty out there. I guess we could define this as a first alert weather day, meaning that there will be some weather around that could interfere with your daily normal activities. Breezy winds and then some cooler temperatures coming our way. A few scattered showers move through this afternoon into the evening hours. Then tomorrow, the front itself moves through here about this time, and we get the drier air that'll move in. Another little bout of some light cloudiness, possibly, on Wednesday morning as that next bout of cooler air arrives and really changes things up. Today, southeast winds at about 15 knots, becoming south at about 10, moderate chop boaters, and the forecast looks like this. 85 today. A little cooler tomorrow, much cooler Wednesday, Thursday, even Friday, kind of cool, sunny, and nice with lower humidity. Nighttime lows in the cool, crisp 50s. Ray?
Wow. All right. Thank you, John. Checking first alert traffic now. In Manatee County, nothing major to report. A few slowdowns in the usual spots around 70 and 301. Farther south, that Bee Ridge continues to have some slowdowns almost from Tuttle all the way toward Honore, particularly as you head toward the interstate. Also Clark Road in the westbound lane around Beneva. South County, watch 41 northbound as you head toward Nokomis. Otherwise, mostly clear at 647 on your Monday morning. As you start to form a Halloween costume this week, experts say beware of those fake colored contact lenses. As Serena Marshall tells us, they could have some scary consequences.
The slit-like eyes of a cat or the bright red glare of a demon. Decorative contact lenses are a popular Halloween accessory. Easy to find, inexpensive, and wow, what a look. You may see them marketed as cosmetic, theatrical, costume, or colored contact lenses. They don't correct your vision, they're just for fun. But please, eye doctors beg, look away unless you're getting them through a medical source. You could get more than you bargained for. Eye ulcers, corneal abrasions, eye infections, even blindness. All possible consequences that arise from the use of these lenses, according to the American Academy of Ophthalmology. The CDC considers all contact lenses to be medical devices. Devices they say require a prescription, whether or not they're used to correct vision. So any contact lenses sold without a prescription are sold illegally. Yes, of course, it's a great Halloween idea. But talk to your eye doctor first. You want your contact lenses, even just decorative ones, to be a prescription and legal, lest you want to find that those Halloween horrors can be permanent. With this Medical Minute, I'm Serena Marshall, ABC News.
I'll cross that off then. Entertainment news now. ESPN host Jemele Hill will be back on the air today after a 2-week suspension. She is the co-host of SportsCenter's show SC6. She was sidelined after tweeting a response to comments made by Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones. Hill acknowledged that she violated policy and that the suspension was indeed deserved. It's official. Justin Timberlake is headlining the next Super Bowl halftime show. He made the announcement Sunday on Twitter with Jimmy Fallon. This is his first time headlining a show since 2004. You recall that one, a wardrobe malfunction. Janet Jackson, remember that one? The next Super Bowl is in Minneapolis on February the 4th. Former talk show host David Letterman was honored over the weekend for his career in comedy. He received the 20th annual Mark Twain Prize for American Humor. He is the longest-serving host in U.S. late-night TV history. He retired 2 years ago after 33 years of hosting late night. He'll return to TV in a new Netflix series expected sometime next year, and he is saving money on shaving cream and razors, apparently. 10 to 7 right now. Up next, we'll update the day's top local news headlines. And Where's Waldo? We'll tell you where this group of savvy travelers got together to support a good cause when we come back.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
I heard about the Detoli Cancer Center through friends of mine who had been treated here and were very pleased with the treatment.
If there is prostate cancer, we at the Detoli Cancer Center will find it using 3D color flow Doppler ultrasound.
And that helped precisely identify where my cancer was and some additional cancers that were not found during the biopsy. I would recommend the Detoli Cancer Center. As a group of human beings, they are unbelievably great.
Is your mop a dirty, disgusting mess? You need the Hurricane 360 Spin Mop System, the only mop and bucket that spins the dirt away. A system that cleans practically anything and everything with super absorbent microfiber. Dip it in the washer side and the mess releases into the bucket. Then place it in the dryer side and push on the pedal. You get a clean mop pad that's practically dry and ready for more. And your hands will never again touch a dirty, disgusting mop. The heads are washable and reusable. Get the Hurricane 360 Spin Mop System for just 2 payments of $19.99. You'll also get a Sticky Buddy, the reusable sticky roller that picks up pet hair and lint and washes clean in seconds. You can take advantage of our 2-for-1 Pick It Up special and get a second spin mop set. Just pay additional shipping and fee. And we'll upgrade you to free priority handling. So don't wait. Order now.
Call 1-800-394-1524 to get your Hurricane Spin Mop double offer. So hurry and call 1-800-394-1524. Call now.
Enjoy some of the best Suncoast restaurants on me. Just go to mysuncoast.com/dining, sign up for the newsletter if you haven't already, and you can win a $50 gift card to a restaurant in our area. We'll pick a winner each week, so go on our website and sign up now.
ABC 7, your official Florida lottery station for the Suncoast.
This is an important medical announcement. Bard IVC filters have been linked to punctured veins and problems with migration. Anyone who's received a Bard IVC filter must receive medical monitoring and may be entitled to substantial compensation. If you have the Bard Recovery G2 or G2 Express filter, you are in a class of patients who should be compensated for some expenses. Call now for a free assessment of your case and potential money damages. This call is confidential. There's no cost and you may be eligible. Juries have awarded millions of dollars to people who should have been warned about the risks of the Bard IVC filters. Call the IVC Filter Hotline if you or a loved one has received an IVC filter and experienced a vein puncture or required medical monitoring. You must call now.
Call 800-329-3089. 800-329-3089.
Nice shot there. 6:53. Here are the top stories in the headline in the Suncoast this morning. Hundreds came out to the Shriners Temple to celebrate the life of Sarasota Fire Battalion Chief Bill Koser. He was months from retirement, but died 2 weeks ago after a motorcycle crash while on vacation in Georgia. A Suncoast dive group helped clean up the water around the Venice Jetty over the weekend. This is the annual event for the Suncoast Reef Rovers. And some art teachers in Sarasota County will take part in a 2-day retreat that starts today. It's in conjunction with the Ringling College of Art and Design. Checking first alert traffic right now in Manatee County. Nothing much to be concerned about at this hour. So far, so good. Farther south now into Sarasota County. Again, some issues there on Bee Ridge Road in both directions around Beneva and McIntosh. Be aware of that. And then farther south, we'll check that and see a little blip there. 41 northbound as you approach Nokomis. John?
Got kind of a 1-2 punch in the first half of the weather week. We'll look for today. We'll call it a first alert day because we'll have some intermittent showers throughout the afternoon, followed by some slightly cooler weather tomorrow morning as a front comes through. Then a second front comes through tomorrow evening, bringing us clearing and some much cooler temperatures for Wednesday and Thursday.
And finally, more than 3,000 Waldos and Wendas stormed the streets of downtown Colorado Springs over the weekend. This was not a jailbreak. It was all part of the 6th annual Waldo 5K run event. Organizers say this is a wacky, fun way to raise awareness on the protection of the environment. Proceeds from the race go to support the Rocky Mountain Field Institute to maintain local trails and reconstruct the Waldo Canyon area. Organizers say they hope to surpass their 200,000 mark of fundraising this year. All matching red striped shirts, red and white.
Colorado Springs, interesting place. Pretty place, actually.
Oh, it certainly is. Yeah, I was out to Boulder and the Red Rocks Amphitheater a few years ago. Ever been there?
Yeah, gorgeous.
Great place for concerts.
I've never heard a concert there, but certainly in beautiful territory.
Yep. Met some viewers from the Cardinal Mooney class of 1987. I was at their reunion this past weekend.
My son went there.
Oh, that's right. I heard about that. We talked about this. That's right. All right. So hello to those folks, and enjoy your Monday. Good Morning America is next. We'll see you again. Our next update at 7:25.